Okay, our next problem is a number when divided by 3 leaves the remainder 1. When the quotient is divided by 2, it leaves the remainder 1. What will be the remainder when the number is divided by 6? You take the statements one by one. If you take the first statement, a number when divided by 3 leaves the remainder 1. Okay, so first you take this statement, a number when divided by 3 leaves the remainder 1. So if I take the number, if I divide the number with 3, what is the remainder I'll get? The remainder, it is given that 1. When the quotient is divided by 2, so quotient means that here q, right? So here we apply, so for any problem so related to the remainders concept, so just remember the basic formula, basic remainder concept. The basic remainder concept is n, that is dividend is equal to what? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient, that is 3q plus remainder. What is the remainder? 1. 3q plus 1. Okay. Now from this we can say that from this 3q is equal to what? N minus 1, and q is equal to what? N minus 1 by 3. N minus 1 by what? 3. Right. Now the second statement is what? When the quotient is divided by 2. What is the quotient we got? The quotient is n minus 1, n minus 1, here I write it, so n minus 1 by 3 is the quotient. When this quotient is divided by which number? Divided by 2, it leaves the remainder 1. It leaves the remainder 1. Then what will be the remainder when the number is divided by 6? When the number is divided by 6, what will be the remainder? So this is the problem. Now again if you see that number means that again I had to get this value. Again we'll apply the basic concept of remainders, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, so here I don't know the quotient term, so already I had taken for the previous one. Quotient need not be the same for the second one also, second part also. So that's why we take another quotient, let us represent it by some q2. Then because it was already taken as q, so there would be no condition that the same quotient will be repeated in the part 2 also. So that's why I take it as q2. Then it becomes what? N minus 1 by 3. Dividend is equal to what? The dividend is equal to 2q2 plus 1. Right? If you cross multiply it, so n minus 1 is equal to what? N minus 1 means that if you cross multiply it, n minus 1 is equal to what? 3 into 2q means that 6q2 plus 3. And here minus 1, when you take it on the other side, it becomes what? Plus 1. So n minus 1 is equal to what? N minus 1 becomes, n is equal to what? 6q2 plus 4. Okay. Now finally n value becomes what? The final value is n is equal to 6q2 plus 4. The final condition is, what will be the remainder when the number, what is the number we finally got? So the final form of number is 6q2 plus 4. When this number is divided with which number? 6. What is the remainder we'll get? What is the remainder we'll get? So here 6q2 by 6 means that what is the remainder we'll get? 0 only. Okay, so 6 by 6 means that remainder 0. So the remaining part is what? 4 by 6. So 4 by 6 means that smallest number by the largest number. The remainder is always what? Smallest number. So what is the answer? The final answer is 4. 4 by 6 means that 4. Okay. So what is the answer? The final answer is 4. So by the way, so when we have such kind of problems, when we have the quotient is again divided with the next number, so this is the procedure we follow, and we will also apply the shortcut. The shortcut form is, okay, suppose if you take that from the first statement, so it leaves the remainder 1. From the first statement, so it is divided by which number? 3. Okay, so a number when divided by 3, it leaves the remainder what? It leaves the remainder 1. And the next one is when the quotient is divided by 2, the remainder is what? The remainder is 1. Now the final answer is, so this is the general method. We have already seen the general method. So by the way, the final one is, so we can apply the shortcut. The shortcut is for this kind of problems, you first take the divisor from the first statement, into remainder of the second statement. So that is 3 into 1 plus remainder of the first statement. Okay. So 3 into 1 means that 3 plus 1 is what? 4. Now this number is finally dividing with, so this is the number actually. So this is what the general form of the number, and n is equal to what? 3 into 1 plus 1, 4 by 6. So what will be the remainder when the number is divided by 6? So we got the number 4 by 6. What is the remainder we'll get when 4 divided with the 6? Smallest number by largest number, the remainder is always 4. Okay. And let's look at the next one. A number when divided by 13, what is the remainder we'll get? The remainder is 1. And when the quotient is divided with 5, the remainder is what? The remainder is 3. Then what will be the remainder when the number is divided with 65? Okay. First of all, by using these two statements, so find out the n value. How do you find out the n value? So if you look at the problem, so previous problem, so this method is when we are dividing a particular number with any divisor, we'll get some remainder. And the second part is when we are dividing the quotient of the first part with another number, we'll get some remainder. Now the general form of the number is what? You take the divisor from the first statement into the remainder of the second statement. So that means that this number into this number. Okay, so which is what? 13 into 3 plus, what is the number we are taking here? Here 3 into 1, so 3 divisor from the first statement into remainder from the second statement plus remainder of the first term. So which means that remainder of the first term is what? 1. So that is what? 40. Right. So now this number is divided with which number? 65. So 40 when divided with 65, what is the remainder we'll get? So we know that when a smaller number is divided with the larger number, the remainder is always the smaller number. Okay. So what is the remainder? The remainder is 40. So which means that the final answer is what? The final answer is 40. Is it clear? Okay, let us go to the next one. So in a division problem, the divisor is 4 times the quotient and 3 times the remainder. If the remainder is 4, what will be the dividend? And we already know that what is the divisor and dividend, quotient and the remainder. In a division of any problem, so these 4 words are very, very important. And already we have seen it in the previous classes. Suppose when I take some number 18 and divide it with some number 4, okay, or 5, let's take that 5. So 5 3 is a 15, and what is the remainder? We'll get 3. So for a normal division, this part is called divisor. This is called what? Divisor. And this part is called quotient. Okay. And also this part is called remainder. And this one is called what? So this one is called dividend. This is called what? Dividend. Okay. So this is the basic fundamental form of a division. For any division, we have to remember these terms. So this part is called divisor, and this part is called quotient, and this part is called dividend, and this part is called remainder. Okay. Now suppose if you take this problems in a division, I'll just erase it. In a division problem, so the divisor is 4 times the quotient and 3 times the remainder. Let me write it again here. So 3 1s are 3. The remainder is what? This is called what? Quotient part, and this is divisor, and this is dividend, and this is remainder. Okay. Now you see that in a division problem, the divisor is 4 times the quotient and 3 times the remainder. If the remainder is 4, which means that in this problem the remainder is given. What is the remainder? The remainder means that, so the number which comes at this place. So what is the number we have? The remainder is 4. Okay, here the divisor is 4 times the quotient and 3 times the remainder. So which means that the divisor is what? The divisor is 3 times the remainder. The divisor means that this part is 3 times means that 4 into 3 is what? 12. Okay, so which means that from this statement I find out the value of what? So divisor. And now you see the divisor is also what? A 4 times the quotient. 4 times the quotient part. Okay, so divisor, which means that we already find out that value. What is the divisor? 12. So that divisor is 4 times the quotient. And whatever the quotient value we have, so this number is 4 times of this number. So which number if I place here? So this number, so we will get the number of 12 here. Which means that by which number if you multiply with 4, the number is what? 12. Obviously the number is what? 3. Now we have to find out what? So the divisor is, if the remainder is 4, what will be the dividend? Dividend means that the part comes here. Let's take that the number is, the dividend is n. So which means that n is equal to what? N is equal to divisor into quotient, that is 12 into 3, 36. 36 plus 4 is what? 40. So what is the answer? The answer is 40. Okay. Again, just take the next example. In a division, the divisor is 10 times the quotient and 5 times the remainder. If the remainder is 46, then what will be the dividend? Same like the previous problem. So this is for a normal division. Here first remainder part is given. What is the remainder part? The remainder is 46. And next immediately what? The divisor, that means that this part is 10 times the quotient and 5 times the remainder. Okay, so 5 times the remainder means that what is the remainder I got? So here in this problem it is given that 46 is the remainder. So the divisor is 5 times. 5 times means that 5 into remainder. So which means that 5 into 46. 46 means that 5 6 is a 30, 5 4 is a 20, plus 3 is 230. So the divisor part is what? 230. And also it is given that the divisor is 10 times the quotient part. So this number is 10 times the quotient part. That means that immediately I can say that this number must be what? 23, because 23 into 10 is 230. Now we have to find out what is the dividend part. What is the value of dividend, right? So the dividend n is equal to what? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So divisor into quotient means that 230 into 23. So 23 into, first of all 23 into 23 is what? 23 square. 23 square is what? 529. So 529. So here we have 0 plus 46, because the dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So 23 into 23. Okay, so 23 square means that 529. So 5290 plus 46, 6, 3, 5. Okay, so 5290 plus 46 means that 5336. So the dividend part, the final answer is what? The final answer is 5336. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So if the sum of the two numbers is 120, and their quotient is 5, then what is the difference of two numbers? Here sum of the two numbers are given, and let's take that, since we don't know the two numbers, let's take the two numbers as x and y. The sum of the two numbers is what? X plus y is 120, and their quotient is 5. So when these two numbers are dividing with each other, the quotient means that what? The quotient is 5. So which means that when x is divided with y, so what is the quotient? The quotient is 5, right? When 9 is divided with 3, what is the quotient? So 3 3s are 9. The quotient is what? 3, right? Okay, so here whatever the thing we are writing, that is not remainder. So 3 3s are, we simply, when we are dividing a number with another number, quotient part is nothing but this part, right? So we never write 0 in this part. Okay, so we never write remainder in this part. So when 9 is divided with 3, so simply 3 3s are, the final answer is 3. Whatever the final answer we are writing, that is quotient part, not remainder part. Okay, don't get confused. So that means that when two numbers, that is which we are assuming as x and y, when x is divided with y, what is the value? 5. Then what is the difference of the two numbers? We assume the values are x and y. So x plus y is 120, x by y is equal to 5, which means that what is the x value? X value is 5y, because you can cross multiply it. X is equal to what? 5y. So if you substitute 5y value over here, x, so that is what? 6y. 6y is equal to 120. Then y is equal to what? So y value is equal to 20. Now what is the x value? So x by y is equal to, that means that x by 20 is equal to 5. Therefore x is equal to what? 20 into 5, which is nothing but what? 100. Now we had to find out the difference of the two numbers. So difference means that what? Difference means that x minus y, right? So x minus y means that 100 minus 20, the value is what? 80. It's a simple problem, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. If the number formed by the last two digits of a 3-digit number, so 3-digit integer or a number, is an integral multiple of 6, then the original number itself will always be divisible by which number? So these are options actually. Okay, so the question is, if the number formed by the last two digits of a 3-digit number, 3-digit integer, is an integral multiple of 6. Okay, the original integer itself will always be divisible by which number? So first option 6, second option 3, third option 2, fourth option all of the above. Okay, suppose if I take those numbers, the number formed by a last two digits of a 3-digit integer. Integer means that we know the integers are nothing but the normal numbers like 1, 2, 3 or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So the numbers which do not have any fractions or decimal points are called integers, right? So for a 3-digit number, you take a 3-digit number. So suppose if you take the 3-digit number as A, B, C, okay, I'm just assuming a 3-digit number which is A, B, C. The number formed by the last two digits, the number formed by the last two digits means that what is the last two digits? B and C, is an integral multiple of 6. Integral multiple is nothing but just integer multiple, which is nothing but 1, 2. So which means that what? This BC number is what? This BC number is what? Last two digits means that BC only. You take the example, if the number formed by the last two digits of a 3-digit number, first we had to take the 3-digit number. So 3-digit number means that we can assume ABC. For a 3-digit number, the last two digits means that BC, right? So the number formed by the last two digits means that the number formed by BC or this number is what? That is equal to actually multiple of 6. Multiple of 6 means that this number must be, multiple of 6 means that 0, 6, or what are the multiples of 6? So 6, 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24, and so on like that. Then the original number means that ABC. Then this original number itself is always divisible by which number? And you have the options 6, 3, 2 and all of the above. Okay. If you see this number, yes, this number is 6, 2, 12, 18, 24, and you know the divisibility rules. So what is the, so we have the option 2, 3, 6 and all of the above, which means that it is divisible by the original number means that ABC. Last two digits means that BC. Last two digits are integral multiples of 6 means that I can write it as 6, 12, 18, which are multiples of 6. Here all of the above means that, so it must be divisible by 2, 3 and 6. By the way, what is the divisibility rule of 2? Last digit must be an even number. Yes, I have the even number for all such numbers, because it is an integral multiple of 6. Integral multiple of 6 means that it must be divisible by which number? Both 2 and 3. So which means that obviously the last digit must be what? 6. So 6 must be the one of the answers. Sorry, 2 must be one of the answers. So the number is completely divisible by 2. Okay, so we don't have any doubts regarding 2. And coming to the next number, you take the number 3. Is that complete number is divisible by 3? Is the complete number is divisible by 3? So for that, what is the divisibility rule of 3? The divisibility rule of 3 is, if the sum of the digits in a given number is divisible by 3, then the whole number is divisible by 3. Okay. So I don't know the value of A. Suppose if I consider 0, 6 is one of the numbers. So first number is 0, 6. So 0, 6 means that I don't know the value of A. A can be any value. Integral multiple means that a, you can assume any value. A can be 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose if I take 2 or if I take 3. So 3 plus 6 is the sum of the digits, means that 3 plus 0 plus 6 is what? 9. 9 it is divisible by 3. But instead of a, if I take 2, 6 plus 0 plus 2 is what? 8. There is no change in the last 2 digits because it is clearly stated that last 2 digits must be multiple of 6. So I am not supposed to change the last 2 digits. But a value can be any number. A value can be 1, 2, 3 up to 9 and 0. So suppose if I take 1, 1 plus 0 plus 6 is what? Or 3 plus 0 plus 6 is what? 9, it is divisible by 3. But if I take 2 instead of a, 2 plus 0 plus 6 is what? 8, which is not divisible by 3, right? So we cannot absolutely say that this complete number is divisible by 3. Only in few cases it is divisible by 3. But the problem is the original integer itself will always be divisible by. It must be always divisible, which means that we can just strike off this option. Since it is not divisible by 3, so I can say that it is also not divisible by 6, because what is the rule? Rule for 6, divisibility rule of 6 is, if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then only the number is divisible by 6. So since I am eliminating the option of 3, I can also eliminate the option of 6, which means that all of the above is also wrong. So what is the final answer? The final answer is 2. Okay, is it clear? So our next problem is 4 power 61 plus 4 power 62 plus 4 power 63 is divided by which number? So these are the option. First option is 3, second option is 11, third option is 13, fourth option is 17. So a number is given, so which is in the form of 4 power 61 plus 4 power 62 plus 4 power 63, and this number is divisible by which numbers? The options are 3, 11, 13 and 17. So by the way, you just look at the number. So 4 power 61 and 4 power 62 and 4 power 63. So from this, can I say that 4 power 61 is common? Because 4 power 62 means that you can write it as 4 power 61 into 4 power 1. Here the bases are same, so I can add the power. So 61 plus 1 is what? 62. Even in the number 4 power 63, you can write it as what? 4 power 61 into 4 square. Okay, so 4 power 61 plus 2. So which means that from this, so what is the number we have common? 4 power 61 is the common. So if you take 4 power 61 common, we have left with what? So in this number 4 power 61 into 1, so which means that 1 is the common. See, 4 power 61 into 1 is what? 4 power 61. Now 4 power 62 means that I can write this number as what? 4 power 62 is 4 power 61 into 4 power 1. So if you take 4 power 61 common, what is the remaining number? 4 power 1. So which is nothing but 4, right? So next, 4 power 63 means that we can write it as 4 power 61 into 4 square. If I take 4 power 61 common, then we can have 4 power square is the remaining number. Actually, if you see the problem, we can directly take without writing all these steps. So you can take 4 power 61 common, we have left with 1 here, 1 plus 4 square. And 4 power 61, what is this number? 1 plus 4 square means that 4 square is 16, this is 4 and 1. 16 plus 4 plus 1 is what? 21. So then this number can be written as what? 4 power 61 into 21, right? 4 power 61 into 21. Now 4 power 61 into 21 number is divisible by which of the numbers? So we have the option 3, 11, 13, 17. Actually the problem is, so it is, anyway we don't know the value of 4 power 61. Here it is not asked for 4 power 61. It is actually the interpretation of the problem. So the remaining number, is it divisible by which of the numbers? The remaining number is divisible by which of the numbers? We have, is it divisible by 3 or is it divisible by 11 or is it divisible by 13 or 17? We can clearly say that 21 is divisible by which number? 3. So your answer is what? 3. Okay, so when this is a very important model. When we have such kind of problems, like when we have a common number in each power of the numbers, we can take that power. So here 4 power 61, 4 power 62, 4 power 63 means that 4 power 61 is the common number, right? The next one is So 2 power 71 plus 2 power 72 plus 2 power 73 plus 2 power 74 is divisible by which of the numbers? So the first option is 9, second option is 10, third option is 11, fourth option is 13. So here my number is 2 power 71, I write it. So 2 power 72, so 2 power 73 plus 2 power 74. And this number is divisible by which number? So 2 power 71 plus 2 power 72 plus 2 power 73 plus 2 power 74 is divisible by which number? Your options are 9, 10, 11 and 13. So by the way, if you have this kind of problem, so we can say that 2 power 71 is the common number, right? So because we can write this number as 2 power 71 into 2 power 1, 2 power 71. So if I take 2 power 71 common, so from this if I take 2 power 71 common, the remaining number, so this can be written as 2 power 71 into 1, so the remaining part is 1. So 2 power 72 means that you can write it as 2 power 72 into 2 power 1, sorry, 2 power 71 into 2 power 1. Here the bases are same, and the bases are same, and even if the two numbers are multiplying with each other, the powers must be added, like 71 plus 1 is what? 72. So when I take 2 power 71 common, what is the remaining number? 2. And similarly, what is the number we have left with in the numbers? 2 power 73. So 2 power 71 into 2 square. In this number, 2 power 71 into remaining number is what? 2 cube. Which means that this number can be simplified as 2 power 71 into, so here 8, 4, 2, 1. 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, 14 plus 1 is what? 15. The simplified number is what? 2 power 71. The simplified number is 2 power 71 into 15. Now this number is divisible by which number? Is it divisible by 9, or is it divisible by 10? Is it divisible by 11? And is it divisible by 13? So by the way, we cannot say exactly. So we can, that's why we can always split the numbers into prime numbers product. So here this number is already prime number, so we can write this number as what? 3 into 5. So 2 power 71 means that in these numbers, one of the numbers is 2. So now you tell me, is it divisible by 9? So it is not divisible by 9. Is it divisible by 10? Yes, it is divisible by 10. So 2 5s, 5 and 5 get cancelled, right? So the remaining part is quotient, but not the remainder, right? So 2 5s and 5 get cancelled. So the remaining part is the quotient. So finally we have to say that, is it a multiple of 10? 10 into 10, 10 10 get cancelled. Okay, the remainder means that what? 0. So this number is divisible by which number? 10. And let's take the next example, 3 power 25. So 3 power 26, I'll take it directly. So from the problem itself only, I'm taking 3 power 25 common. So 3 power 25, if I take common, 1 plus here 3 power 26 means that 3 power 25 into 3. So 3 plus 3 power 27 means that 3 square. So 3 power 20 cube means that 28 means that 3 cube. Okay, so here 27, here 3 square means that 9, 3 and 10. So this is 10, 10 plus 30, 27 plus 3 is 30, 30 plus 10 is what? 40. So you can have the simplified form is what? 3 power 25 into 40. Okay, now this number is divisible by which number? So 3 power 40 means that, so 40 means that you can write it as 4 into 10 into 10, 3. So 3 into 10 means that what? 30. So can I say that 30 is one of the multiples of this number? So when I multiply this number with 30, so 3 10s are 10 10 get cancelled. So I can say that this number is what? Divisible by 30. Do you get it? So it is not divisible by 11. So which means that we don't have any multiples of 11, and also we have 16. So 16, there are no multiples of 16. So 25 means that only 5 square. 40 means that 40 can be written as 4 into 10. From 3 into 25 we can take out 1 3. So from 3 into 10 divided by 30, 3 10s are 10 10 get cancelled. So the answer is what? 30. Right? So the next one, find the value of p for which the expression x power 3 plus x square minus 5x plus p will be divisible by x minus 2. Okay, if something is given in algebraic expression, and when we have any one of x values or algebraic values are one of the factors or one of the roots, then we should take it like this. Okay, So actually it is related to the functions topic. So by the way, it comes under the numbers topic also. Find the value of p for which the expression x cube plus x square minus 5x plus p will be divisible by x minus 2 means that. Let us represent this by f of x. Suppose if it is represented by f of x, so it is divisible by, so whatever the number it is given to you, so just equate this x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore x value is what? 2. Then instead of x we have to substitute 2, and we should have it, you should have equate this equation to 0. Suppose if we have an algebraic expression like x cube plus x square minus 5x plus p, and when we say that one of the roots is x minus 2, then immediately you have to equate this to 0, and x is equal to, from this we can find out the x value. And suppose if I represent this one as f of x, instead of x, what is the value we are getting? 2. Okay, just take the value of x as 2 in the previous equation, that is x cube plus x square minus 5x plus p, and just since it is an equation means that we have to equate to 0. X means that 2, just substitute the value of x is equal to what? X is equal to 2. So 2 cube is 8, next 2 square is 4, 5 into 2 is 10, plus p is equal to what? 0. From this we can find out the p value. So 12 minus 10 is 2. 2 plus p is equal to 0. So which means that p is equal to what? Minus 2. Okay. So find the value of p means that, so when we have an algebraic equation, here we have the algebraic equation like x cube plus x square minus 5x plus p. Since it is an algebraic equation, we are equating to 0. And here it is clearly given that, so this number is divisible by x minus 2. When an algebraic expression is divided by a particular number which is in the form of variables, or which is a linear equation like x minus 2, then immediately we can say that, so we are equating this to 0, x minus 2 is equal to 0. From this we can say that x is equal to what? From this x is equal to 2. If f of x is this value, then x, instead of x I substitute the value of f of 2. 2 means that 2 cube is what? 8. So 2 square is means that 4. So 5 into 2 means that 10 plus p is equal to 0. So 8 plus 4 is what? 12. 12 minus 10 is what? 2. 2 plus p is equal to 0. Then p is equal to what? Minus 2. Okay. So this is how we find out the values of p or anything like that if we have a problem like this. So this is an important model. So please remember that. So when we have an algebraic expression, for that algebraic expression, if it is perfectly divisible by one linear expression, that is x minus 2, then the first thing we have to do is immediately equate it to 0. X minus 2 is equal to 0 means that from this we can say that x is equal to 2. And suppose if I express this as f of x, then immediately for x value I have to take this value. So f of 2 is equal to, instead of x you substitute the value. So 2 cube and 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus p is equal to 0. From this p value is what? So minus 2. That is what we supposed to find out. Okay, is it clear? So this is the concept of reminders.